How's it going, gamers? It's BB, you're watching my RSL channel, and it is the last day. We have the summon rush out ready for us to immediately jump in and get our last Dawn Caller Sabitha fragment sitting at 3,000 points. Guys, this is maybe even less than I estimated. I don't remember how much I estimated, but I was full-blown ready for the first ones to be here at the place of the second one. So I'm happy with what they did here. Let's look at, oh, hey you guys, 6 sacred shards, or that is, how many primals? I'm not even entertaining these. X. Cross them out of the equation. Maybe sacreds, maybe some voids, but mostly ancient shards, you guys. We're getting 40 points per ancient shard. If we divide 3,000 by 40, how much is that? Wait, give me some time.
One eternity later.
Oh my god, you guys, that is a lot of shards, and we don't have that many. That is over 60 shards. Honestly, we could just from pulling ancient shards. Should we save our sacreds and void? Maybe we can pull some voids. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Guys, 2 days and 11 hours left. It's literally happening within these next couple of minutes of you. Calm down. I'm gonna talk about how much this means to me in a second. First, let's check the progressive chance on these. Can I check the progressive chances that, like, I just want to see all of their names appear to me in one. And I want to see which ones are even worth, you guys. I know, damn, who is this? I need to check them now. I need to check. Let me just pop open Hell Hades, maybe.
75 years later.
Okay, after careful deliberation, I've decided to go for Elva. However, we're not gonna pull our ancient shards because I just remembered that in 3 days we might get a 2x on the ancient shards. Today is the 21st. The 2x is supposed to fall on the 24th. That's in 2 days. Yes. So once again, we're gonna pull 5 sacred shards, and I'm so happy that I didn't pull all of them back then, because this would have been really challenging. Totally doable with 57 ancient shards and 12 voids, and you know, but I want to save my ancients for then. And what I want to do is I'm gonna pull 5 sacred shards like last time, and we're gonna fill in the rest with these void shards. So we're holding off of these primals. I want to get a bunch of primal shards before I do my first pull for these. And I don't think I deserve a mythical champion yet. Genuinely. But here, you guys, we're gonna be popping 5 sacred shards. We're gonna put Elva in there. We have a extra legendary champion chance if we get anything out of this, right? I'm not looking to get any champions right now. I'm just looking to make my points and get my last Dawn Caller and call it a day.
We're closed.
Well, not call it a day, but go and farm campaign with them a lot, level them up, and fuse my Mad Hatter once and for all. I can't wait to see him. I can't wait to have him. Let's get right into it, you guys. We're gonna pull. We're immediately pulling an epic. Who are you? Maruka. I've never heard about Maruka in my life. Double hitter with the strong decreased speed chance is... it's a very small chance, okay? But it's the thought that counts. Removes all debuffs from a target ally and heals them by 50% of their max HP. And on a 3-turn cooldown, that's sure. So it's a nice skill. Revive on death buff on all allies for 2 turns. That's a little more utility in there for the rest of the kit. But it is on a 4-turn cooldown. You'll have to book that out. Each time his champion is hit, increases their defense by 2.5. Stacks up to 20. Resets each round. I think Maruka has some potential. Let's see. Faction Wars Arena. And Sand Devil, interestingly enough. I don't have a lot of orcs, you know, to presume with. I think I'm gonna stick to her. I'm definitely gonna keep her around because of that revive on death. That's good stuff.
Good soup.
And this one is alright as well. If we can build her as something like a reflex, maybe she can cast that a little bit quicker, and that'd be actually very easy to build out because it only takes 2 books, and it is an epic champion, right? So I'm not mad about Maruka. Let's continue pulling. We have 4 more, and we just made 500 points. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, who are you? Oh my god, you guys. Wait.
There's more there.
I get 2. Wait. What just happened? What just happened? You guys, It's always when I care the least. It's always when I don't expect it, when I release all expectations, when these things happen. You guys, we just got 2 legendary champions. One of them being King Kalkobar. I know nothing about them other than this guy is kitted out in a snake. Look at the snake outfit on this guy. Look at his mask, his staff. He looks so cool. He's my first Sylvan Watcher mythical champion, you guys. Let's read his kit, and then we're gonna continue on to the next one. Attacks one enemy, places a shield buff on for 2 turns on the ally with the lowest HP. The value of the shield is equal to 15% of the ally's max HP. Okay, this is on an A1, so this is a constant shield cast. Interesting. 15% of the allies max HP is not optimal, but we can work with it. Attacks all enemies, AoE is good, has an 80% chance of removing all buffs, places a 5% poison debuff for 2 turns on each enemy for every buff removed from them. Also has an 80% chance of placing a block buffs debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. That is on a 3-turn cooldown once you book it out. I mean, I like it. Damage is based on attack. I like the chance gets up to 100% once you book it out, so it stops getting scary. And this poison can stack nicely if you're facing someone who's buffed a lot. Maybe arena. I'm not too sure if the rest of the kit makes up for an arena champ. Let me hear. Removes all debuffs from all allies. Very nice. It doesn't need anything. It's just he just removes all debuffs from all allies. Places 15% continuous heal buff for 1 turn on each ally for every debuff removed from them. Also places a shield buff on all allies for 2 turns that are equal to 25% of this champion's max HP. There you go. This is better. Hypertrophy is a good skill. I like this. And you can take that down to a 3-turn cooldown. So does that mean that he can stack like 3, 4, 15% continuous heal buffs if you have like 3, 4 debuffs? This is good stuff. I read that as Bramble Shamble. Whenever an enemy under a poison debuff attacks an ally under a shield buff, instantly activates 1 poison debuff on that enemy. Also instantly activates 1 continuous heal buff on the attacked ally. Huh. So this is like a poison healer specialist. Very interesting. Makes sense that we saw the snake and we should have seen it coming, you guys. I like King Kalkobar. I don't know what you guys think about him. I can't say his name. You don't like him. You don't like King Kalkobar. He seems to be doing good in Hydra Faction Wars.
Next!
Who is Archbishop Pinthroy? Archbishop? Are you cool or are you not? You are a Sacred Order champion, which is great. We are stacking up some Sacred Order legendaries. Are there just a lot of legendaries in the Sacred Order, or is it just me? I don't know. But let's read what he does. Author of Fates. Attacks one enemy, transfers 1 random debuff from this champion to the target. Also has a 75% chance of stealing 1 random buff from the target. Very nice. Immediate utility on the A1. Holy word. Spread the holy word, Archbishop Pinthroy. Places a 50% increased accuracy buff on all allies for 2 turns, then attacks all enemies. Places a 100% heal reduction debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. Also has a 75% chance a 75% chance of placing a block buffs debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. Champions from the demon spawns, undeads, and knights revenant cannot resist these debuffs. That is an arena champion. You guys don't think so? Then I don't think so either. Well, I mean, he could be. This heal reduction, helpful. Increase accuracy depending on what kind of champions you have on your roster. Heals all allies by 30% of their max HP. Whatever. Then places a 60% increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns. That's a strong increased defense. That's good. If 4 or more allies are alive, I wish there were 7. Also places a shield buff on each ally for 2 turns equal to 30% of their max HP. Basically, if everyone's alive. Removes all decreased defense debuffs and weakened debuffs from this champion at the start of each turn. He cannot be decreased defensed nor weakened. He removes them once ascended. I'm starting to get like mid-game filler champions that would just do great in certain areas and would help me in certain configurations. You guys say he's great in Faction Wars and Hydra. So I'm going to trust you guys. I'm gonna leave them to the side. We don't need to build out any of these champions for a while until we manage to get, you know, a 3-key in Ultra Nightmare or in Nightmare, we can just focus on these champions that we have so far. Nothing that will change our clan boss progress is what I'm saying. But still, very welcome to the team. I'm so stoked. This extra legendary event, this is the only time this is clutched. And I'm sure that it won't happen for a long, long while now. I'm gonna continue pulling because we have 3 more sacred shards to pull, you guys. Yeah, and we'll see what comes out of them.
Wait for it.
Guys! Finally! Guys! When I said that I didn't get a single clan boss changing champion, I immediately take it back. We just got one. I might be more excited about this one than the legendary pulls. What are these pulls? I told you that I don't want any champions. What are you doing to me? Doom Priest is great, you guys. Okay, listen to this. Listen to this. She attacks one enemy. If the hit is critical, she places an increase crit rate buff on a random ally for 2 turns. Good stuff. Places us 50% strong for that matter. Increase attack buff on all allies for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. And then heals all allies by 7.5% of their HP and removes 1 random debuff from them at the start of this champion's turn. Increases force ally speed on all battles by 15%. Okay, so Doom Priest is used in an unkillable clan boss rotation. I know that for a fact. This debuff cleanser here is on a passive, which means that if we make her giga fast, she will just keep cleansing debuffs from enemies. 1 random debuff will most likely be the stun, which is what you want to be removing, and that heal is just very nice sustenance. Guys, I'm really happy about Doom Priest, and I'm really stoked that she's an epic, because that means that I'll be able to build her out quicker than, for example, a Jintoro that's waiting to become one of my DPSs on this same clan boss team. This is an amazing pull. Thank you, whoever is responsible for this. Let's continue pulling, and let's see what else is in store for us today, you guys. Ooh, we get another Sylvan Watcher. He looks pretty. So beautiful. He's such a beautiful champion. This very symmetrical face. Amazing armor here. He looks like Ginger Legolas. Let's see what Kellen can do. Some chance for a weaken for 2 turns is alright. Double hitter. First hit has a 75% chance of decreasing the target's turn meter by 50%. Cool. The second hit has a 75% chance of placing a 30% decreased speed debuff for 2 turns. Also places a perfect veil buff on this champion for 2 turns. Purely for this, the first part of this skill, that's a very Fire Knight skill. I wonder if he's gonna do well with Neldor, say, combined, you know, just like as a... Oh, that attacks all enemies, damage increased by 5% for each debuff on the target. That is not very Fire Knight material skill, but it is escorting to Fire Knight. Kind of like a hybrid champion between your boss killer and your escorting champ. Let's see the passive here. Will ignore shield buffs when attacking under a perfect veil buff. Oh, that's wonderful stuff. He packs a bit more than what I expected. Faction Wars, great rating. Demon Lord, good rating. Demon Lord, interesting. Sand Devil, great rating. Void Keep, Magic Keep, Spirit Keep, all these keeps are great to take him in. That's good because of the decreased speed and the decrease of the target's turn meter. That way you get to delay more scary skills that come with some of the bosses, and you get to slow them down. And this veil, oh my god, you guys, I love Kellen.
I love you so.
Continuing with the last sacred shard pool. Ooh, Warden. Warden, I've heard his name in the context of something. Let's see what he does. Some chance for a weaken. Damage inflicted is proportional to defense. Attacks all enemies. 50% chance of placing a weak decrease attack debuff for 2 turns. And a weak increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns. Proportional to defense. Attacks all enemies once. Why would you specify attacks all enemies 1 time? You can just say attacks all enemies, period. Is this an older champion? I don't know. Places a 30% reflect damage buff on all allies for 2 turns. That is good. 30% reflect damage buff on all allies for 2 turns is good. Don't interrupt me, voice. And it is on a 3-turn cooldown if you book out that skill, but it takes $7, homie. As for an aura, he increases ally HP in arena battles by 30%. What do we think about him? We don't like him either. Yeah, I thought so. Guys, that was amazing. We didn't get oh my god, what was her name? Elva. Jesus Christ, Elva. We didn't get an Elva, but we got 2 Legos. And let's see how many points that brought us up to. So we know how many void shards to pull. to fill up for the missing ones. Oh my god, we are so close. We're getting all of these, thank you. I'm already full on energy, guys. I'm at the cap, that's why I'm just taking all of these now, because later down the line we're gonna be spending that energy grinding campaign to level up Dawncaller so we can actually fuse our Mad Hatter. Okay, we need 500 more points, one more sacred shard, technically. But we can just pull ourselves like 4 more void shards. 4, I guess. 4. And like an ancient shard. And we are gonna get our Dawncaller. We could even potentially grind a little bit more to get to that legendary skill tome. Grind? By grind, I mean literally pop shards. I really do want that legendary skill tome for Mad Hatter. Alice also needs one. And also we don't need these 25 Dawncaller Sabita fragments that are sitting here. We have to be more careful about the way we spend our resources. Let's dive in some more to finish up this summon rush. I feel like this is a good time for me to remind you that you can still start your very own account with Corrado being your starter champion if you use my promo link you can find in the description box below or in the pinned comments. If you use my promo link, you guys, Corrado is not the only treat you're gonna treat yourself to, who, by the way, great champion through and through. Just take him anywhere and you will be more than pleased. Not only do you get Corrado, if you level up in progress on that new account, man, that you just set up using your PC, by the way, with a brand new email at level 40, 45, and 50, you're gonna get Thane, Romero, and Burgess for consistency and for progressing and for staying ahead of your game. Playerm will reward you with these amazing 4 completely free champions. This is a great offer, you guys. Head over to my promo link and set up your new account now. You don't have to open it for a long while. You can just let it sit there, but trust me, you don't want to miss out on it. So hop on it before this deal disappears. Back to the voids. We're immediately gonna pull one. No, no way, the progressives. Thank god it was just a rare. And I have a Selenia Night Cloak already. Woo! We have another choice here between the sun and the moon. Who, guys, would you say is a better pick? I'm seeing an Aura champion here, so I'm immediately gonna go with the Aura champion. And I just have a feeling that she might be better than him. It doesn't matter. We're not going to get another legendary. Who are you? Harvester. We can block buffs on a chance for 2 turns. Strong chance once ascended. And increasing the cooldown of one of the target skills by 2 turns at random. Whoa, this last one has a 90% chance of increasing the cooldown of one of the target skills by 2 turns at random. On a 4-turn cooldown, 2 turns is a lot, you guys. You lock them out for 2 turns, but it is a random skill, right? One of the target skills, not all of them. But it is a rare champion. We could potentially... Why does she look like a emo spirit host? They just used the same body and they made Harvester. Guys, do better. Are Harvester and Spirit Host like sisters or something?
Maybe.
Guys, I want a cold heart, but I didn't want to say it outright. So I'm just gonna say it now before, you know. God. Chevalier. This is the 3rd Chevalier that we get. I'm definitely gonna use him for food. And another void, and I think we can move on to 1 ancient shard. Gear Grinder. I think I got a Gear Grinder as well, and it wasn't anything spectacular. This revive here is good, and that's it. And it's on a very, very long cooldown. It's just not good. And let me just check, just so I'm sure. Yeah, exactly. We're opening 1 ancient shard. Let's just put Scylla in there just in case. I don't know. I might be close to the mercy here on the ancients, you guys. I don't keep track of the mercy. Is there a better way to keep track of the mercy than these RSL helpers? And like, maybe. You tell me. I have a Tiger Soul already. She's good-ish. I haven't had the chance to build her out. Guys, my eyes, I can't. I have to remove her from the screen. That makes all of the points that we needed to get our last Dawncaller to beat the fragments. Guys! Oh my god, how exciting. Let's go and fuse her right away. Splice. Summon. Instantly. Give it to me. Give her to me. Yes! Get our last Dawncaller and let's go and immediately level her up in the tavern. Let's help her out, you guys. Where is she?
Where are we?
Upgrade level. We have so many brews. We could potentially do something like this as well because I'm impatient, but we don't have any events running and that would be torturous. Blasphemous, you guys. I'm gonna go for 5. What about 6? I'm gonna go for 6. We're gonna send her all the way through. Are we gonna get enough? I think we need to mix 1 more void potion of the big ones. But it's no biggie, because we have some. Maybe I didn't calculate something correctly. But here's what we're gonna do. We're taking them to campaign. We're taking them to nightmare. I'm gonna farm for another Valerie double here in Karak Castle. I just keep doing that. Here's my first Valerie. Here's some food champions. I think I have enough food champions already. And I have a lot of chickens as well. But I think I have the food champions ready for the last Sabita. What I'm gonna do to speed up the leveling up process is I'm gonna put just this Sabita that I just got. Where are you, girl? And I'm gonna put the one that has been passively leveling up in the sparring pit. And I'm gonna run them together. Let's put them at 5. See how many that's gonna give us. With just the 2 should be some good XP. I know that it might be a little inefficient, but I have so much energy to spend, guys, that it almost doesn't matter, right? And I do want to get myself Mad Hatter within the scope of today and before the sun goes down. Please and thank you, because then I have to focus on building him and Alice and just releasing this fusion off my shoulders, you guys. Who are you? I don't want you. Are we already doing that? Oh yeah, we got our Alice soul today, you guys. This is exactly why I have this feeling of urgency. I have this feeling of urgency inside me all day today. I have ascended her up to the point where I can actually awaken her, and I've been considering what kind of blessings to go for with her. Since I already have a Skeletor in Brimstone, I'm wondering if I should put her in like a Crushing Rend, or if I should go for like a Polymorph because I want to use her in Arena. But I've also seen, what did my clanmates say? Soul Reap can clutch a lot in a lot of areas, including Arena. I just need to spend some time on Alice, and I do need to spend some time on Mad Hatter as well, but only for a little brief while, only until I relax from this fusion, and then we're diving in serious business, you guys. We need to rebuild our entire clan boss team. We have already started with Helicath, and we need to farm for better gear, so we're gonna have to dive in some dungeons. And I'm talking about Dragon. I'm gonna farm Dragon for a little bit more. I think I have some more on the speed set, on the 2x speed drop left. So I'm gonna do that. And the next priority for dungeons is Fire Knight. I do want to get me up to stage 20 in Fire Knight. And then I'm gonna start getting even better. Some like regen sets, some like, I think reflex drop there, if I'm not mistaken. Ultimately, I want to switch to purely 5 and 6 stored artifacts and sell all of my 4 storeds, which I kind of sorted through yesterday evening before going to sleep. I was just selling some 4-starred rares, you know, pieces that I knew I wasn't gonna use. The key is to let go of these artifact sets as early as you can. These level up so slow. She's up to level 30 now, but this Sabitha only leveled up with 1 level. So we're gonna have to do that a long time, you guys. Here's where I can be cheesy. While I wait for these multi-battles to run, and before I go and eat, I'm starving. You guys, if it wasn't for you in the comments section giving me tips over and over and over and over, and writing me paragraphs, and spending the time to help me out progress in this game, I wouldn't have been able to complete this fusion and learn so much. I think that my main motivators this entire time were you guys. Thank you so much for following my progress, for hyping me up, for correcting me, for giving me criticism, for giving me tips, for giving me advice. Thank you so much for engaging. It's really special to me that I get the chance to do this with my channel, you know, guys, and you discover me and you watch me, and it's been growing, and we're nearing 3K subscribers, and this is just crazy to me. It all happens so quickly, and I can't wait to see where this game takes me and where this journey takes me, you guys. I couldn't be more grateful and honored, privileged to be doing this with you guys. So thank you. Thank you for supporting my journey.
A few moments later.
I thought I might fail it. I have to be 100% honest. I was ready to just, you know, accept defeat. But really, thanks to a couple of YouTubers, the best community, you guys. We have it, and we have some food champs here. Let's go and do it. Oh my god. Here. Why are they locked? And fuse. Yes. We get Mad Hatter. I'm so excited, you guys. I can't believe it. This guy. Ah! Oh my god. god, I love when he does that. Okay, guys, I can't wait to test him out. Oh my god, so many reviews already. Oh my god, people are using him everywhere. Hydra, of course, of course. I'm just so excited, you guys. I'm so excited for Mad Hatter. And to anyone who completed the fusion, good job, you guys. Let's explore what Mad Hatter can do together. Let's help each other out in building him. The only thing left I can say is it's tea time.
It's tea time!
Bye, gamers. I'll see you again in the next one.